Well, and that's a great point, Laura, that you mentioned. When we saw some of the National Guard equipment rolling through our streets of Minneapolis, yes, there were many community members who that was very traumatizing, very triggering. It put the onus on me and my leadership team and folks out there in the field to communicate regularly with community members to explain the reason why. I have to commend our National Guard leadership at the time. They also set aside liaison teams within the National Guard to assist Minneapolis police at that time to communicate to whether it's again houses of it was actually it was very productive. I think what the community saw from that, Laura, was that this was not a standalone sort of operations, that both the local police department, our National Guard were working together, and the ultimate goal was to keep our city and our communities safe. But to your point, yes, it can be very triggering for communities, but I have no doubt that Chief McDonald of the LAPD, him and his teams are working to over communicate. You can never communicate enough when you have such dynamic and fluid situations going on in your city. I was very fortunate. I had a very good relationship with our federal partners before May 25th, 2020, and building those relationships in the quiet moments really helped me and our MPD during that time. So again, that was critical to build those relationships before that. No doubt, again, I believe that Chief McDonald is really uh, doing a lot of communication with his local, state, and federal partners. Laura, the folks that have the advantage on the ground in terms of the public safety apparatus are the LAPD. It's their sergeants and their lieutenants and their supervisors. They know the district, they know the neighborhoods, they know the people. They will also know those who are out there peacefully protesting, and they will also know, as Jason Carroll mentioned in his report, when the sun goes down and those peaceful protesters leave, those community members are also going to know who's out there who are bad actors, who are actually causing more harm to the community than good. And so LAPD and Chief McDonald's teams are going to have that advantage that quite frankly, our citizen soldiers and airmen who might not be familiar with LA, they're not going to know that, as well as the other troops coming in. Yeah, Laura, I guarantee you that chiefs around the country, they're communicating. They're certainly watching your program, and they're relying upon each other. Obviously, we're in the time of social media. Protest groups, or they can be in Los Angeles and can be communicating to their counterparts in Dallas or Minneapolis or other parts of the country. So the toll that it also takes is it can strain the resources and the personnel of municipal police departments. People have to remember, LA's got 4 million people there. The crime didn't stop tonight. It's the fourth night of this engagement, and so they still have to respond to these calls. And what that does is it may mean that some of those priority one calls or priority calls that they have, it's going to take longer for those officers to get there. And the police department, they want to go out there, they want to protect and serve. But when these situations happen, it can absolutely tax the resources of a police department. And so they're trying to do their best to resolve these. Again, respect First Amendment rights for those peaceful protesters. But individuals will oftentimes, and we saw it in Minneapolis, There will be a certain group of individuals that will hijack a cause, and it's about destruction and criminality, and that cannot happen. And so the chiefs of these cities, Chief McDonald, certainly in Los Angeles, and he's made it loud and clear publicly, he will not tolerate it. And that's to keep everyone safe, not only the residents of Los Angeles, but the men and women in uniform as well.